I just wanted to share some of the current projects we've worked on. You can see these planters here. Those are custom made from scratch, and we've planted some evergreens in there. It's very beautiful, very nicely done. Decorates the place, and those are good plants for privacy. Some of the tools we use here, you can see one of them is a miter saw, and also one of the projects was this little tree house that I built. It was a quick project, but the main ones are these planters, and you can kind of see here some of the pieces that were being made individually and then assembled together to create the unique custom made planters. And the idea was to also have these linked to the drip system we currently have in place to automatically water the flowers without human intervention. And this is kind of the pre-final stage where we built some of them, and one of them already has a plant in it, but you can kind of get the picture. And then we also made some strawberry beds, as you can see to the right. Those are also custom made. We typically use cedar. Now, some of our garden beds here that we also built, you can see a lot of flowers here. This is an update on how our garden is doing so far with the way we built the garden bed. And so far they're doing great. One thing we learned is that there's a lot of slugs that are in the garden, so what you want to do is plant as many flowers and plants as you can to attract birds because they eat the slugs. And here you see the abundance of garlic that we planted, and it's growing up real nicely, almost ready to harvest. And next we'll share some other, you can get a close-up look here of how the garlic's doing. Kind of reminds me of the movie Ants. And let's see what we have next coming up here. And that's the drip system that we had installed there. You can see how it's all connected, and it waters it for us. It's on a timer, so we don't have to worry about watering them. And here you see some other plants like jalapeno. There's probably some basil somewhere. These are berries. We also have raspberries right behind these, and we gotta cover them up so the birds don't eat them. But right now they're kind of in the growing stage. Here we've got some more berries. Some of them are huge, some are smaller. But the birds love these. If you have these, you're gonna have a ton of birds in your backyard. We also have some strawberries that are kind of to the right of the blueberries. And here you can see the drip system, how it's connected to these plastic planters. And this is really nice. If you're away camping or on a vacation, you don't have to worry that your plants are gonna die. Here we got some strawberries coming in nicely, and we've already had some harvest on those. It tastes very good. And here we got another view of planter. The wind is making it look all nice, fresh. We added some things on the bottom as well, some plants along with the tree, just to kind of create that unique look. Here we got some strawberries and some more garlic that we planted together. Supposedly they do well together, and so we'll see how these turn out. But we love strawberries, so that's how we built these beds. And they should have good yield this year, and maybe we can make some jam or something, but should be good. And we got some flowers we can see here. Again, this is kind of another project we're working on, some landscaping, just to make the front yard look nicer. And so we're planting some evergreens that'll stay green the entire year. And then we also planted some vegetables, just to try it out. I think there's a few jalapeno trees somewhere, but that's kind of what we're working on. Here's another one that we just started. We have a few fruit trees planted, and you can see some of those plants on the ground that we'll be planting to decorate the area and have some fruit, some vegetables there as well, possibly jalapeno maybe. And then these are our vertical garden beds that are doing phenomenal. A lot of lettuce for salad, a lot of mint, a lot of other herbs, basil. We got some basil growing. It's nice to not have to run to the store every time you need something. You just come out on your porch, you rip it off, and you're ready to go. We can see we got some jalapeno there too, some green onion, and this is a plant that you can eat apparently as well. We got some dill, some more garlic. There's some more strawberries in there, and these vertical planters are nice because you could plant just about anything in there, probably even potatoes if you wanted to. It's mainly for herbs, but you could probably try something else in there as well and see how it turns out. We haven't tried potatoes yet, but we're kind of tempted to. And this is our grapes that we got. They're doing pretty good. Hopefully we get to plant them in the ground soon. And here we have another look at some of the plants. I believe this is garlic as well. They're like garlic shallots, I think, or I may be wrong. But these are nice and edible, great for salad. We got a bumblebee there right beside us, which is good. If you see bees around your flowers, plants, we got some, I think, green peas here as well. Back to the point, if you see a lot of bumblebees, bees in general around your garden, that's really good because they're pollinating everything that needs to be pollinated, which helps it grow. And this is some of the tools. Another tool that we use, a Ryobi air gun. This is a table saw. Comes in handy when you're dealing with large pieces of wood. This one we use quite often. I usually operate that one. Those are some of the things that we've been working on.